Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James and with Games. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's a strange Saturday indeed. We're not doing what we thought we were going to be doing. Instead, we're doing something we thought we would not be doing. What do I mean? I mean that we're going to play King's Quest VIII, Mask of Eternity. But it turns out that was a game where it was important for me to make sure that GOG had it set up, because they did their great work, which they do, way back when they released it in the Windows 7 era. And they haven't gone back, because I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's probably not a lot of demand. We weren't expecting this at all, but we're going to play a game that looks nice and that is fun and that is well loved. Crazy stuff. So it ruins our themed weekend of starting both Dragonfire, Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire, and King's Quest Mask of Eternity at the same time. But we'll start King's Quest Mask of Eternity tomorrow, and next week we'll have a themed weekend of the intermediary stages of both, or the beginning of King's Quest Mask of Eternity and the intermediary stages of Dragonfire. Okay. Well, this has been a long time coming, and it might still be time coming. But I kind of have a feeling this might be it. This might be the day when, after over 30 years of playing this game, not consecutively, I would have beaten this game by now if I'd just been getting up every day and plugging away at it for the past 30 years. But 30 years since I first played this game, played it again, like several times as a kid, just renting it and playing it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. Later as an adolescent, playing it on the old emulators. And then later again, when it came out on the Wii Virtual Console. And while getting a little bit further every time I tried it, I always petered out for various reasons. Probably, especially like when I was in my early 20s, I think I was probably intellectually capable of overcoming the puzzles. But I did not have the attention span to stick with it. I remember often around around the water temples and the road to the Great Demon King's son's temple or castle or fort, often like the screen would load up and I'd just be like, oh my God, this level has like 2 Dawn Medusas and like I'm gonna have to think about so many things and move so many things. I love Lolo and La La La. It's a good gimmick for reusing those IP in Dreamland. We know it's not our heroes suddenly being bad. They have the themed naming after the villain. Obviously, King Dedede stops being a villain per se after Kirby's Dream Land. But at that point, he's just the bad guy. He's stolen all the food. He's trying to starve the Dreamlanders to death. Kind of bleak. Okay. 4 rooms left to go. Very excited. Let me know. Quick load. If the chipper music of this game is annoying you, I can turn it down. As far as I can tell, it's impossible for me to get sick of this song. I really like this song. I'm a sucker for all of HAL Laboratory's really bouncy theme songs. For one reason or another, I don't know. Okay. There. This is a good setup. Oh! I'll update the chat display. So the next time someone chats, it will appear in the classic Nintendo Entertainment System font used by many games. Okay. Level 17, room 7. As far as I know, level 17 is the end of it, and it's a 10-room place. So maybe there's a rug pull and I got more to do. I got to this last time and I did nothing. So I'm not stuck in any way yet. I'm just figuring it out. Let's take a look. What do we got here? We have 4 Medusas. So that's the heart of the challenge here. Dealing with 4 Medusas. This one will need to be blocked twice. Here and here. This one will need to be blocked in 3 directions. Here, here, and here. This one will need to be blocked twice. So hold on, what did I say? Twice, 3, that's 5, 7. And this one needs to be blocked in 4 directions. That's 11. 11 blocks are needed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 snakies, 9, 10. So at least one of the snakies has to pull double duty. The hammer power is on the board. Hammer power allows me to smash 1 rock. Go figure. I'm going to go on a limb. Say it's... Well, this is not on a limb. It's got to be one of these ones. I can't... There's no way to get to these. So... And smashing this could have no value. So it's probably... I don't know. Oh, maybe it's... I'm never actually going to block her from above. But then what would... you know what? You know what? I don't have to solve it all in my head before I touch a button. Let's figure this out. Let's play around. Okay. This seems like a natural first move. I don't know, but it feels as such. Yeah, I don't see any way I could have put that here. I think I'm going to need one of the snakies for that Medusa. But I can go past her now. It's a good start. Ooh. Just the Medusa face when they're awake but they can't get you. Scary face. Well, I can get this one by doing this. So why don't I do it? That could be a good candidate for a get it with a snaky, if indeed it's possible to get shots in advance for that snaky. So here's a tricky thing. I have to block this Medusa here and this Medusa here to get to here. So one of these snakies must be a respawn gimmick snaky. Unless I'm missing something. So actually, let me abandon experimenting. Or general experimenting. To find out if it's this simple. Oh! Not quite that simple. But I bet that it's the same thing for the other one. Intuitively, that seems likely. So, how can I get 2 more shots? Is the big question. It's on everybody's minds. I suppose, in the spirit of experimentation, I can grab this one. 2 shots. Will this snaky now respawn where I want it to? Because if it won't, I'm confused. Thanks, snaky. Okay. So then, push this up, push this over, and up. That framer, I shouldn't have counted this emerald framer when I was counting how many blocks I had, because that's a fake out. You can't do anything with that. Two more shots. I don't love that revelation. However, the next move is clear enough. And I'm going to get the hammer here. I have 2 shots. So, what can I do with them? I only have 2. There's nothing left but the getaway, but I need 2 blocks to get away, because I got to block this Medusa and this Medusa. I suppose the answer was probably using a snaky to do this. Or using a snaky to do this block. That would explain what the hammer's for. At any rate, I don't have the solution yet. But we got pretty close on the first try, which I feel great about. Okay. If I was trying to get the heart framer to my right now with a snaky, what would I do? I would need to acquire enormous risk of me setting off a Medusa unexpectedly while doing this. Okay. Okay. Can it be all so simple? Oh, British, you asked about weird town names like half an hour ago. And I know we have some. I need to think more, though. Like, one that jumps to mind. We have a place called Trumanville. And it's spelled like... It's all one word, but it's not spelled like Truman, the common surname. It's Trueman. They don't have camel case, so it's not like true man, like they're really emphasizing those letters. Then I'd have to look at something. Ah, we have bridged the troubles, so that's good. Okay, well, this next part was revealed already. Do that. Oh, but wait. In this order, how do I get 2 more shots? I guess if I had done this guy first, I could do it with a framer. Okay, let's try again. Let's see if that's possible. Okay. Well, I can just do it like this. And then blast this guy away. Okay. But then... Well, you know what? No sense despairing. Oh, no, I see an important step. Whilst I'm using Snaky over here to get this, I also need to push this over to free it up. There. Very nice. Well, at least it exists. What do we have? Is Trumanville on there? Oh, hey, Abra. I didn't set my doorstop up at all. One sec. I'm going to take a tiny little intermission here. It's not. I think that's kind of a silly name. All right, I'm looking forward to hearing them in like 5 seconds. Brief intermission. Hang tight, gang. No, actually, sorry. All right. How did I not come up with Balls Creek and Lower and Upper Economy. But I just realized it's LUNCH time, so slightly longer intermission. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. And we're back. Head of Jador. Yep. It does sound... That's true, Cedric. Goodwood, which sounds like it could be the material modifier on a Diablo item. A Goodwood wand of Fireball. It was a vigorous lunch giving to the cats because I went dashing down with Abra and then realized Astra was upstairs in bed. So I had to run up to the third floor, get her, run back down, feed them, run back up here to the second floor. Which is good. I could use more cardio. Okay. So now... I mean, I suppose I do this. But I got no shots. I'm stuck. Because the other two shots are in there. Okay. I guess I could have... I can move them more efficiently. There are all kinds of game genres that aren't necessarily improved, but like you can make a cool spin on them by integrating RPG stats. Sorry, Muse. I did not mean to get you so excited. Once, you might want to cover Muse's ears for this one. When she was just a kitten, Abra had like very quickly evolved. Like, Abra's not a cuddly cat. She's very affectionate, but she likes to sit next to you and maybe nuzzle up to you, but she doesn't want, like, very rarely will she come on my lap, and she never sits on anybody else's lap or anything like that. And I was playing a game or something. I was sitting at my desk, and she hopped up into my lap. And I said, Abra, this is a rare treat. And so then, of course, she immediately hopped down from my lap and ran to the house, even though we had already had our TREATs for the day. Okay. Continually refining our process here. Okay. With 4 shots, the idea is actually to use the snakies themselves as objects and then immediately zap them and then take advantage of their respawn period to transport them. That's the answer. Or it's an answer that gets us closer to the answer. See, normally, that was the only time I've ever willingly given them double treats. Because I was just like, well, okay, fine. Interesting. Really? Maine is further north than... Yeah, I guess because like, we're a peninsula. We're like kind of hanging off. I would have thought that like the northernmost point of Cape Breton was more northerly. Fascinating. I didn't do the thing. Oops. I didn't free the framer. Done with the first one. And then we'll do it again. Like this. I still don't have a good sense of what the final shots might be for. But maybe they're just extraneous shots. Maybe they're red herrings to throw you off of the correct route through the level. And what do I even need the hammer for? Wait. Okay, hold on. There's something afoot here. Because, okay. Obviously, I gotta block these 2 Medusas. But how do I block this Medusa at all? Is it a double trick respawn? Maybe. Well, you might as well then. Jeez, 2 hours. I'm not a very well-traveled guy, but I think I've been to all the cool places within 2 hours of where I live. Helps that I'm in Nova Scotia. So there aren't that many exciting places to go within 2 hours. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, it is going to be a respawn trick, isn't it? Because that... Okay. It's... Yeah. Oh ho. Uncollecting. I've never had a vinyl collection, but I'm expanding mine recently because I have a record player. It's pretty that and then the fact that I mentioned it to my father and he was like, "Well, we have all these records." I was like, "Holy shit." Even just thinking back to when I was a child, I can recall that I had that my parents at least had Thriller, and okay, I've got Thriller on compact disc, but also I think, the Ghostbuster soundtrack, which, you know, it's not the most amazing film soundtrack, but they might have Footloose, which is an over-the-top good 80s film soundtrack. Okay. Yeah, this is a double respawn trick. I'm calling my shot. Because it explains everything. I'm going to smash this, zap that snaky away, cover that spot, picture disc, and then the snaky will have its original spawn point blocked and its secondary spawn point blocked, and it will respawn up here. There's no other way, so this has to work. I mean, if this doesn't work, there is another way, but I miss which snaky it was, or yeah, I missed which snaky to cover. Okay. Fraggle Rock was something I was aware of when I was a kid, but for the most part, when I was a kid, it was very difficult to get me into something that didn't have, like, you know, action adventure stakes, basically. Okay. Yeah, because it's this snaky that winds up over there. So I don't think the theory is disproven. I just botched it, which is okay. I can fix it now. The Florida Dream. Make all your money and then move down to sunny Florida. Don't pay taxes on it. Yeah, I don't think... for all that I will often complain about winter, and for that matter about summer, I do pretty strongly feel that it is good to have 4 seasons. I don't think I could go further north, and I don't think I could go that far south. Or that close to the equator, anyway. Oh, wow, yeah. Moving to Florida for work. That's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, here we go. When the British professional wrestler Will Ospreay, when he, I don't know if it was his first American tour or just his first time in America that he had like some time to go around, but I remember him getting really excited on Twitter when he went to a Walmart for a first time. It was just like, the characters in this place, it's immense. Immense characters, bruv. Okay. So it was this one I can bring up. Okay, here we go. Come on. Haha. I love it when a plan comes together. And then there were 3. Quick save. the closer I get to the end, the more increasingly terrified I become that I'm going to hit either at the very start, quick save on the title screen when I meant to quick load, or that I'm going to quick load immediately after executing a puzzle, and then find out that I hadn't saved for like 4 puzzles or something. Okay. Let's take stock. We have 2 Medusas that will each need to be blocked thrice. That's 6 blocks required. And we have Dawn Medusa for anyone joining us in Lolo Land or Eggerland for the first time. Dawn Medusa's gimmick is he's just like Medusa, but he moves. So it's all over if you get on a horizontal or vertical line with him, but his horizontal and vertical lines are moving. Just a terrifying enemy. You can kind of see, you know those, I'm blanking on their name, but in Kirby, the orange dudes, and if you try to inhale them, they get angry and scary. You can kind of see the bit of commonality of design in the ears, or whatever those things are. Okay. So, what's the move gonna be? Natural first move is to get these, since they're free. And we can work from there. Find out if we get any shots. Also, Medusa uses her, stone gaze to defeat Lolo or Lala, while Dawn Medusa throws a knife at you. Okay, so obviously the next thing I need to do is force Dawn Medusa to one side. And I don't think it matters, but maybe it does. I'm gonna block him over on the right. Now, is it too soon? We'll find out. We can restart if need be. I'll pin him over there. Now, I didn't even count up what's available to me because I needed 1, 2, 3, and I'll need only one more for him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A bunch of snakies, but you can tell it's going to be tricky because none of them are grabbable right now. Okay. Well, I guess I will take this one over here. And I can put it up. Well, what I can tell you, your mom, is that it was exactly what I thought it was. It was the double secret respawn point, which I think is the first time. I don't think that mechanic, actually not think, that mechanic has not showed up previously in the game. So that's a really good end game puzzle to naturally extend a mechanic like that. I'll say that this level 17 thus far has kind of felt like a victory lap. Like the puzzles are clever, but they're ultimately just asking you to demonstrate the mastery you have developed so far. And so they're well done puzzles, but they come together for me fairly quickly. I haven't had any that took a very long time, like some of the levels leading up to this. Okay. Shots. Okay. Maybe it's not so difficult with the snakies. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but... Ooh, I've never had a Giro. Largely because Halifax has its own variant, the Donair. Donair is a real thing, and then Donair, Donair, is the Halifax variant. And then I became a vegetarian at a certain point, so. Alright, so now the tricky part. Actually, this isn't that tricky. Okay. Well, there's a tricky part and a not so tricky part. I have 2 shots right now. I would like to believe I'm getting 2 more. But let me try and think through if I can see a path. Okay, right now I can eliminate this snaky with 1 shot by pushing him into the water. And then, if I cover the respawn point, no, not for this one. This one I bet respawns to here. There are, because Halifax has at least one really fine vegan butcher. Like, you know, they make, it's called Real Fake Meats. And they, so like, you can get vegetarian donaires now in Halifax. And I held off on trying those for a long while because when I was a carnivore, or an omnivore, absolutely loved donaire. So then it was like, I don't know if I want to have like an okay facsimile. And then a friend of mine who is not a vegetarian decided in solidarity with me to try a vegetarian dish and was like, oh God, it's so horrible, this vegetarian donaire. And so then I never went for it. Okay. Holy moly. I think I see, okay. If that's the only thing I eat at BK ever. I guess when I was a kid I had chicken tenders there, but otherwise I've never had a Whopper, but I've had the Impossible Whopper and it's pretty good. Okay. Push, push, cover. What's the current situation? I can believe that. Or do I push him? There's so many possibilities here. And a lot depends. Okay. Let's try first, assuming I want a framer here and not to do a whole lot of crossings back and forth. I suppose I could have up to 6 shots, but if I push him here, then I can put this over there. And then if I push him, this guy respawns. If I've got an extra shot, I push this snaky up to here to block him. He respawns over there. I don't know. Ah, man. I spend so much money for the DSN app so that Danielle and I can watch our wrestling show. So I get no baseball because that, I guess, Sports Center, the other sports channel in Canada, has that one on lock. Okay, let's. I gotta just find out what happens here. What's the current? It exists. That's good. But I didn't get any shots out of that, so I'm dead now. Okay. Try it again. I should have, I can see now, tried checking the respawn situation first. However, a lot of the rest of what I've done so far feels good. So I'm going to stick to it. Oh yeah, this one first. Okay. David, welcome. Look at me, level 17, room 8. So close, I can taste it. Okay. Good morning, if indeed morning it is. Afternoon here. British, if you're still there, I guess it's pushing evening. Yeah. All over the world. They want to know if I can finally beat Lolo 3. Alright. So, I think it's got to be the respawn gimmick. I think. They're at most, though, there can only be 2 more shots, so let me think about this. I push this guy. I push this guy next. Then I block him off. Hope he respawns. And if he does, and I get 2 shots, yeah, I get it, Lala. I'm taking a long time to think. Okay. Push. It starts going this way. I don't see a benefit yet to crossing the river. So, 1, 2, cover him, see if he respawns. If he does, then I am still on this side. I get that. And then what remains is to move this guy to here, which I could do with 2 shots. And then can I race fast enough to cross that? Okay, maybe. Maybe it's a race against time deal. I'm not even gonna test how fast I can race that thing yet. Oh, wait a minute. I've overthought this, haven't I? Let's see. Does the respawn gimmick work? No. No, it did not. Because the gimmick is instead to put one of the emerald framers here, and I can actually just push it into place using the current. There's no respawn gimmickry at all, I don't think. Or maybe there is, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, maybe there is. We'll find out. As soon as your mom goes to pick up the gyro dinner, this is all going to come together very quickly. Fancy you two meeting here. Okay. So. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a respawn gimmick at all. I was so hyped up over the double respawn gimmick working. Okay, so Yep. So I'm going to push this guy into the current. I'm going to ride him till I'm right, pointing with my finger. Push this guy into the current. Ride him to here. Put the emerald framer here. Grab this, which must have 2 shots in it. I demand. Then I will cross. At that point, hopefully this guy will have respawned. Well, he will, because I can just wait. And then I'll push this one in. Push him over. Grab that. And then if I can't catch up with that one, I can use the 1 remaining shot that must be in this heart to push this guy in. Cross, get the thing. I think we've solved this. Uh-oh. Okay. I see the trick. I see the efficiency I was missing. There's no need to cover this Dominusa from the top. I need to get that heart out of there before I trap him, and I can just leave this open. I'll have 1 extra heart frame, emerald framer to work with. So what I'll do is I'll push this guy in, and then yeah, something like that. But there's the efficiency. There's what I was missing. It's just, you know. Dominusa is scary, so. So what I'll do... Ooh. Yeah, how's this gonna work, though? Maybe it's over... Maybe over here is actually where I want to trap Dominusa. And not over here. Because before I can possibly come around and grab a thing without having them blocked in from the top, I need to be able to cover these 2. Yeah. That sounds right to me, I think. So... no, it doesn't. No, I'm just going to have to work in a confined space here, I believe. And in terrifying circumstances. Oh, this part's not terrifying. This is easy. As is this little part, huh? Because I will go like that. There. I was playing it too safe. Now we're working with more bits. We got more things to move. More ways to block in our foes. We don't need 4 shots. I was out of my mind when I said that. Okay. Well, 2 left. They're both for the tops of the Medusas. So let me set up the one that I've already proven to myself. This is it. Yeah, we've got it. All right. Enjoy your gyro. Or if you're bringing it back and then eating it at home. Enjoy the drive, and we'll see you. Okay. So, the only question remaining is not that complex of a question, I don't think. Because I think if I push this guy and bring the thing up quickly. No, I don't even think I need to think about bringing the thing up quickly. I should have to move quickly afterwards. I think. Let's find out. Put it in the books. The red herrings were actually the 2 extra snakies, making you think there's got to be a respawn trick. There's got to be some, pointing with my fingers, got to be some kind of thing in this little section that's tricky. No, it's actually very simple, that part. You just had to overcome your fear of a free-moving Dawn Medusa. Level 17. Room 9. Hopefully your mom has 2 more errands to run this afternoon. What do we got? What do you got for me? We have a Medusa who will need to be blocked 3 times, including once by either a respawn gimmick or using the change in arrows direction power on this one so that I can put this emerald framer here. Then she'll need to be blocked here and here. There are goals. If you're joining us for the first time, goals gimmick is he wakes up when you get the last heart, and he'll spit fire if you go in front of him. His fireballs are not like Medusa's eyes or Dawn Medusa's dagger. They have to get to you and hit you. They don't just freeze you in place and get you for sure. So sometimes, if you have a little bit of leeway room, you can just run right past a goal. All right. There's both an arrow power, change the direction of an arrow, and to make a bridge power. I'll let you know if I need you to make a run, TJ. Okay. I've drained my tea, so I should drink some water to keep hydrated here. Ah, satisfying. Okay. Well, first move's obvious. We're very constrained. Second move seems pretty clear too. There must be a current. Is it a leftward current or a rightward current? I'm going to guess rightward, but I guess we'll find out together. It's leftward, so gotta get off here. No, I don't. I bet I needed to first. Okay, let's start over just in case. I'm thinking I probably want to move the emerald framer most of the way to where I want it. Ah! Move the emerald framer most of the way to where I want it. And then cross. So now, when I have the arrow changing thing, I can change the direction of that arrow. The use of this snaky seems clear enough. No, it's not. I gotta go back with this snaky. Oh yeah, I see what... Okay. Go back across with this snaky. Then, I can push goal way over, and then I can ride him up into that. When he's in an egg on the current, I can get onto here, hop across there. Because the arrow only stops you from entering that tile from that direction. Once you're in the direction, in the tile, from another direction, you can go against that arrow. Might as well give myself maximum time here. And I feel like I pretty clearly need to move this framer. Alas, no. No, she can zap you right across them. Okay, so here, I'm going to need to put Snaky in an egg, move Snaky up 1, grab the heart framer, put the emerald framer in position to block Medusa from the right, and take Snaky across here. I might also have a... No, there's no current related decision to make, unless... maybe there is. I bet this is when I want the bridge, though. Okay. Oh wait, no, because the bridge will be the only way I can ever come back from over here. Okay. Well, I mean, we gotta find out how it works, so let's try it. That's helpful. Ooh, okay. There is a way back. I was probably supposed to do something with the emerald. Is that a permanent? Okay, so until I zap it again, this is just like a little bridge for me. That's nice. I don't see myself managing to do anything now, though. Because I can't get those hearts. I don't see a path to getting the ones over there. So if I can't get another heart, I can't unlock a power. I'm stuck much earlier in the level than I thought I would get stuck. Intriguing. What secrets are you hiding from me, level? What have I missed? What if it's a respawn gimmick with that goal? What if goal number 1 gives me the respawn gimmick? I'm skeptical, but it's not impossible. Okay, so I want to push Gaul up, move the Emerald Framer to block him, and then cross and do my thing on the other side with that snaky there, I bet. Let's try. Alright, might as well wait. If it's not gonna respawn for me, then there's no point. Oh! Hello, bag of magic food. I think floating eggs only block mooses in the Game Boy. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, that is also true. For folks on video on demand, you can see the entire comment from Bag of Magic Food. You're only missing the nim. Okay, so the goal did move in a way that is going to allow me to do some more stuff if I can get over there, which I don't see how I can. So, that is the right move, but not yet. I've got to do this. Oh, I can go back now. Oh, I still had to move the thing, though. Oops. Okay. Okay. Wait, but... Okay. Can I do it all? No, there's no way Lala can run fast enough for that. But, okay. But I can do this. And then take him all the way. Put him in. Move that to the spawn point. And no. Not quite, but that's the idea, I think. So it's all it's a matter of conservation of time. For example, I'll move the framer while Gull is still in an egg. Oh, I think so, but I've got to plan my movements more carefully there. And this could all be barking up the wrong tree, I am aware, but my hope is that it's not. So now Goal will join me up in the top. Yes. And we can progress. Let's try it. All right. Now we're cooking. My gut tells me to leave one of these, but that could be wrong. Maybe not. I will try getting both this time, and if that burns me, I'll learn my lesson. I've got both powers. So then, what remains to be done is just getting the stuff. I've got 5 shots. Let me think a little here. Let me think on this a minute. Okay, I can get this heart with no shots, just the bridge. And then I can get across here, 1 shot, 2 shots to get down here. But I needed this guy to go back home. But can I set that up? I don't think... Or is he a double respawn gimmick? I'm just going to test right now if he's the double respawn gimmick. Oh, right. He may be, but I did not test it just now. Okay. No shots there. So we're stymied at this point, but... Okay. This is a great puzzle. There's a lot going on here without it being... It doesn't feel obtuse. And it's the kind of puzzle that I'm going to feel very smart when I do put it all together. And I like feeling smart. Because of how I was raised. The majority of the praise I received as a child was for being smart. Okay. No, I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Anyway, eventually I'll feel smart as we put this together. Okay. I'm going to have 5 shots to work with here. Oh, but I can have an extra one if I don't let this guy crack the egg in the first place. Let's try it. It was there, right? I sure hope so. Oh, why didn't I just put it halfway and cover both? Okay, right below the treasure chest. This feels like it's gonna work. Okay. Perhaps now, a moment of truth will emerge. Oh. Okay. That's fine. I mean, all that means is that I need to solve this by actually using that emerald framer down there eventually to block Medusa. Which means I'll use the arrow thing down there. Actually, yeah, I was over. Why did I even think it was necessary at that point to read? Oh, okay. I see what I... Okay. 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 Here we go. I will have to send goal home, I think. Do I? Why would I want to do that, though? Oh, to... Okay. Well, might as well keep moving forward. Don't have to move forward that quickly, though. Ah, man. Doing the thing I was complaining about in long, challenging platformer levels, where you get the early parts down, you find the challenge in the later part, and then you start screwing up the early parts that you already know how to do. So you're not getting your practice in on the later, harder parts. It's okay. It's okay. Boom. Nailed it. Maximum patience. Okay. What is the path here? Not quite sure. What's up? What is the purpose of this emerald framer? I mean, the purpose could be to be a red herring. And do I want to zap this guy again? Because he's not gonna. I'm not gonna get him back to his original spawn point while it's uncovered thus. I don't know. Okay. 5 shots. Do I just push it out of the way for some reason? Let's try just duffing it for the moment. I'm using the bridge here, which I think I've got to, unless... Okay, let me verify that I'm stuck. 5 shots from here. I cross down to here. I shoot this thing to get it away. I shoot it to come down here. I push this over. I zap that. I can come up here. I'll get it here, but I won't be able to get back here. But what if I had a revelation just now, but what was it? Oh yeah. What if after using this one here, I did zap this goal again, but just to put him back here so that I could push this framer all the way to here, push this guy into this corner, push goal over here, use him to cross, and hopefully come right back. And then if I could do that, then I'll cross here, and I'll use a bridge here. Finish up. Okay. Just making sure there's not some crazy reflex thing I can pull off here. I certainly don't think there is. So close, and yet so far, and yet actually so close. Alternately, given... Okay, I got 2 more shots there. We have... This one's tricky, but I feel like I'm closing in on it. Okay. With 5 shots, with 5 extra shots... Could I have come down here, pushed this thing off the point, and made it back up, then taken this guy across here? Okay. 2, 3, 4. He respawns down here. Or, sorry, 2, 3. Then this would still be there. I go across 4, 5. I think I'm going to try the cross here with goal and see if it works for me. The nice thing is, I'm pretty sure if it doesn't work for me, it will not work for me in a way that makes it instantly clear that it's impossible to do it that way. Oh man, what are you doing? What I ought to do, one thing that would help me, certainly, I ought to spring for a controller a bit better suited, a bit more fit to purpose than the cheapest Logitech gamepad available. Just to have a get a D-pad that's a little more clear about where its 4 directions are. Okay. I should look into it. The thing is, if I get 1, I gotta get 2, because it's unfair to Greg if we're doing Greg and James beat 'em up and we're playing a Super Nintendo beat 'em up and I've got a good controller and he's got a shitty controller. Okay. To the North Country. Remember me to one who lives there. Okay. Well, so's I don't forget, I'll just push this over here now. Let's test this theory. Oh, wait. I think I see the flaw in my otherwise flawless plan. Or maybe I'm wrong about this? No, you can't have 2. Well, hold on then. Is it as... Well, that's definitely not the way to do it. Okay. Broken. Okay, but that's important. If I cannot have 2... What is the status of this current? It's impossible to do it that way. good. So now we can move on. I like this puzzle. How am I doing for time? I got time. I got time. I could beat Lolo 3 today. It's certainly the best case outcome. Or maybe the last one is really... I think it might have been you, Bag of Magic Food, but somebody said to me something about how they didn't... Someone who was beaten this game before was like, I'm interested to see if you find the final puzzle to be like a clever challenge or an obnoxious troll. Something like that. I have no idea why that could be the case, but I'm interested. Maybe I'll need an entire 3-hour session just to do that. Okay. Here we go. Why am I not going? We can't let you beat this game until we know you have your next challenge all set up, ready to go. Idiot. Arg. Okay. That's okay. That might have made it unpushable. No, I can get there. Part of the whole corporatizing of Sierra in the late 90s. And a sign of how they missed the boat, because they should have gone for a tie-in with Kirby. Reach a larger audience. Okay. What if this guy down here has a respawn gimmick? And that is what the framer is for. Worth testing. I'll give it a shot. Okay. So to test this, I would push this guy to here. I would cross here. I would zap this dude away. And then I'd cover him. Oh, right. Right. It's not that individual enemies have their new respawn points. There's just a respawn point that the first one you respawn goes to. Is there any reason that I'm glad this happened? Not that I can see. Okay. It's worth testing. Actually, that one wasn't worth testing. Because of, again, the rule that I discovered last time, which was not that long ago. Hey, I already got Dynamite Ducks and Gang Wars working in the MAME emulator after our technical difficulties on Tuesday. So maybe that's a good sign for me fixing Mask of Eternity in the next week. Okay. What else? For what other reason could I want... Okay. I mean, sending this thing home to its original spawn point might just not be feasible with the amount of shots available. But maybe it is, who knows? Doesn't feel like it is. But what if it is? Well, I think along the line of reasoning I'm currently chasing, this is a dead framer. So I think I'm okay to do this, maybe. Okay, 5 shots. I have to uncover this point first. Doesn't feel like it's workable. But I suppose I should just try instead of trying to just work it out by feel. This is the part that doesn't feel workable. Getting back here after clearing the spawn point, I don't think the current's on my side. No. No. Alright. I gotta run to the washroom. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. Well, I'm stuck right now. This isn't working. Okay. It's all like I can get all of the hearts. It's really just about getting back across this river. And I don't think it can be with a bridge because I don't see a way to do this goal or this heart without a bridge there because there's no current, like it's not, there's no time. Okay. At least the starting moves feel like I've resolved them. I don't feel like there are efficiencies I haven't yet found. Ah! Here's an efficiency. Keep moving like the game is happening right now. Yeah, this part feels like I feel like the program that I am running is successful up till here. And then the question becomes, what next? Got a thought. Could you tell? did the effort of forming a thought in my brain really register? I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Wait, am I? Yes. And then okay. By Jove, he's done it. I just, it seems when you have the permanent current, you think like, okay, leave that there. But the permanent current and having that Snaky be my way back was what was stopping me from figuring out how to get him back to his original point. I'm going to do the save now, so I don't forget to do it while I'm gazing in quiet awe at what I believe to be the final puzzle of this game. Deep breath, everybody. Level 17, room 10. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a level 18. But okay. This Medusa needs to be blocked twice. This Medusa needs to be blocked thrice. That's 5. This Medusa needs to be blocked thrice. That's 8. This Medusa 3 times. That's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 snakies. Okay. Well, we're nice and constrained at the start here. We get 2 shots. And then I need to think carefully. We're going to be killing framers here if I'm not careful. And possibly even if I'm quite careful. I think the deal is to do this. why did I think that? Okay. So then, if I could get around this guy, perhaps by doing this? No. No, maybe? I do not think so. Well, unless... That's something. Put this here for the moment. If I don't get shot... Oops, did not mean to do that. But also, I wasn't quite set up for what I was thinking to do. Obviously, at some point, I need to cross this river with Snaky, which involves cleaning this area out a bit. Obviously, sequencing is going to be the heart of this one, I think. Okay. Let me do the thing I had done again. Stuff that felt like at least it was something. And then, if I do that, that's not what I meant to do there, though. Oops. Okay. Okay. All right. Things are afoot. Perhaps the next move is to bring this fella to here, and once again use Snaky. Perhaps, perhaps not. More shots would be cool. Thank you. Okay. So, things are starting to get tricky. I need at some point, I need to get a Snaky into this river so I can push this framer down to here and then over here to block this Medusa from above. Meanwhile, though, I need to get another framer to here and then cross that river with a Snaky to push it down, I think. Bearing in mind there could be some respawn gimmickry at work here, which perhaps I should test immediately. And yet, I'm searching my heart and I don't feel like it. Actually, I think the most likely... Oh no, not respawn gimmickry at all for this part. get down into the lower right corner, I can do that. Oh, and also, back when I was counting up all the places Medusas needed to be blocked, I double counted because this one needs to be blocked thrice and this one thrice, but one block blocks them both from one of the angles. Holy smokes. Maybe? Okay. Well, now I definitely feel like I can just get that one up there, and I might as well. Two more shots. Good to have. Okay. Okay. So, what is left? This Medusa's taken care of. So's the... No. No, this one's not. And I don't see how I'm going to right now. Well, cross that bridge. Or that egg. That floating egg. When we get to it. Alright. One part of this is going to be bringing these things back. I can get over to that area using this guy. Although, that bit of hesitancy... No, I think I'm okay. Yep. Alright. I think push this just to here. I have 7 shots. Which is certainly the kind of thing that makes you feel like there's a lot here to think about that I'm not even thinking about yet. Or maybe this one's just extremely simple. They just load, it's just your hurrah. They load you up with way more shots than you need. I doubt it. I just don't think that's going to be true. Here's a problem. Now that I've pushed this thing, what's my... Okay, so if I push this across, I can bring this down. But why? I don't want this here yet, I don't think. I think I wanted to get this thing down first by bringing this guy. No. Maybe this one... Yeah, maybe this one I just used to block this side of this Medusa for now. Meanwhile, once I've done this, I never need a snaky to cross here again. I can't see how I'd ever get this framer somewhere helpful, so perhaps there is a respawn gimmick afoot with that snaky, and I should test it now so that I know. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah! Okay. So... So I think the only problem is that I needed to wait for this. I think. Because I can put this in position now. And the remaining thing is I gotta get across here, but I can't do that. I can get this snaky to here. Then I need to push it down again, which requires that snaky to be available to me, which would be why I have so many shots, I think. Yep. But then that... This might be coming together. Of course, I need to remember all the sequencing I just did and execute it again. Okay. That was not the sequence. Okay, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything's okay. Medusa's not real. She can't hurt you. Okay. What little bit was I missing there? Oh, it's just don't get that heart. That's all I missed. That's easy enough not to do. Just don't do it. Nobody's forcing you to kill yourself. Okay. So, from there... Ah, yes. Then I did this, didn't I? Oh, and I can just grab this one. And now I can grab this one, right? Right? Yes. Okay. Put that one in place down there. And then the next thing was to bring this one over. Okay. Very good, very good. And we're just going across to take the framer down. And then we get to the tricky part, but it's not that tricky, I don't think. Or perhaps it is. Go across, take this, rub my eye a bit, note that I have a ton of shots available. Put this over so we'll have it out of the way. We're going to ride Sneaky across, but not block his respawn yet. And then did I miscount last time? Did I think I was closer than I was? I'm looking at this now and thinking... Oh, wait, no, maybe it's just... Okay. I think I understand why I have so many shots. I think. Well. There's nothing to do but try. I can see how this winds up taking a lot of shots. But okay. And then I think I just want to put this here. I'm going to try to get a snaky to there. Snakies are awfully cute. They're technically enemies, but they never do anything to hurt you. And they seem vaguely interested in what you're up to. And they get very excited when you're about to get the treasure at the end. So I consider them neutrals. Okay, this actually might... Shots are tight. Let me think. I want to put the snaky there. 1 shot, 2, 3 to deal with that snaky, 1 to deal with him. There actually might be more shots available, or else I need to figure out... I need to start doing some scheming. Let's try this. Yes, yes, okay. For a moment I thought my plan was fatally flawed, but it's not. Can I get all the way around fast enough to push that though? Probably not. No. May I have some shots? No. It's so over. Because the last step that I'm seeing is to bring Snaky down and... Oh, jeez. How's that even going to work, though? How am I going to get anything directly above this Medusa? Is it because they both have respawn gimmicks afoot? I don't know how I would ever cover this. Covering the Snaky would be tough if it's not impossible. If I freed this up, brought it to here, was on this side of it, which I could do by getting rid of that Snaky, push it to here, push it up. It could respawn there. The other one respawns here. It's not impossible. But what is impossible is to succeed right now. Okay. I'm not going to be terrified by this one because I know it's coming. I think it will tell me if there's shots. I'll see my shots go up before I'm zapped. There are no shots. Okay. Shot conservation is the name of the game now. So where are my efficiencies? Because I still needed, according to the plan I devised in my mind there, possibly only 1 if I was super fast about it. But possibly 2 more. Okay. Well, at every step, every time I'm about to take a shot, I need to stop and think about if there's a way I can do it more efficiently. Because yeah, Like, this is not just a dead framer for no reason. Everything must be essential here. That's what I choose to believe. Okay. So, this first shot, I don't think there's any efficiency to be gained. Because there's no race against time here. And I need him later, so I don't want to start forcing his respawn yet. Okay. Likewise with this one. I think. Bring this one. Actually, I guess it's easier to bring this one all the way down. And then this one I want to bring over to the left. Okay. It's not a good sign that I haven't yet noticed a good opportunity to conserve a shot. Actually, I suppose it's probably in that spot where I was using multiple shots for moving that one snaky. Or is it here? No, I think I gotta do, I think I have to do this next. I'll try it anyway. Remember when the shots seemed so plentiful? Didn't have a care in the world back then. Okay. Yeah. But the thing is, they're slightly in the way, except that they provide so much help by being eggable. Medusa, much more unambiguously your foe. Obviously, unless this is not the last puzzle, you're not going to get to meet them, but the leapers are also a very, not really obviously an opponent type of enemy that are very cute, that I think you would like. Their power is that they're hopping around all happy, but if they touch you once, they fall asleep and they take a nap. And then they're unmovable objects. Okay. Sort of. There's a frogness. There's a frog-esque. Like they're green dudes who hop around on two little big feet. Little big feet. But they're kind of like they're really their own thing. And I think it's Leaper with 2 E's. Or maybe I'm making up the name entirely. It has been 30 years since I read the instruction manual to Lolo 3 on the way home from the video game rental place. Okay. So I think it's time to cross over. And then it's time to start thinking about what to do here. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I can picture it in my mind's eye. Book of Magic Food. Bag of Magic Food. Although, I guess a Book of Magic Food would also be a valuable artifact. Okay. Let me grab what I can definitely grab. then I think I rented that game. No, never mind. Actually, I owned that game. It was a letdown. I hadn't even seen the films at that point. So I don't know what the appeal was to me, except that I thought the box art looked cool. I've never completed a stage in that game. It's not very good. Later I saw the Bill and Ted movies. They're quite good. Okay. Nine shots. Feels like so much. This part is clear enough. It's one of those games where, like, and to be clear, I haven't played it in... Maybe I tried it on an emulator at some point, but probably I haven't played it in like 30 years. But my memory of it is it's the kind of game where, like, they really tried to think of like a, you know, they didn't just want to make a platformer with Bill and Ted. They tried to do something. They failed utterly, but they tried. Okay. Let's try to game this set. Obviously, I need to free this thing and then put it here. I hope. Because, like, here is also possible. That'd be cruel, though. I suppose they could be cruel to me at this point. But first, okay. I need to bring Snaky down and over. One shot. Two shots. I only vaguely remember Mule. Okay. I bring him over to here. Snaky to here. One shot. Two shots to get down to here. Through here. And then one, two. Okay. Maybe? Maybe this is coming clear? Two, three right now. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to choose where I think the respawn point is going to be. I can wait, I think. And I shall. Okay. Big breath. Go. Five shots. Yeah, I don't think I even need to do this as a, like, crazy hero run. One, two. Yeah. Can it be? There's only one way to find it. Oh, right. This is a problem. And I forget. I gamed it out in my mind how to get it set up. Oh, I can do it like this. I do need more shots, though. But I think I'll... Unless I'm missing something, I'm going to have shots to spare at the end here. Assuming that the multiple spawn point thing is even the answer. Which I think it is. Well... One. Please Do it again. I beg you. Nope. Okay. Well, I am stymied, but this is an opportunity to tease this out. I'd bring this one over like this. I'd put it here so I can push the guy down to get it to... Where? Well, it's just has to be here, and then I'd need to cross with a snaky to push it. So close. Okay. How do I cross there? Oh, because I can bring my guy from here to here, push him down one, push him over to here, push him again. Okay. Okay. How am I doing for time? I got more time to puzzle over this. Not a lot more. And I mean, I'd love to win right now, so fingers crossed that I can. Got that. Okay. Everything up till now feels correct. And it's great to have ruled out the double respawn, because now, in so doing, I did figure out how to free the framer, which should provide some clarity in the end here. Okay. So is a big question now is there another spot to save myself a shot that I have not yet perceived? Or is it just perceiving what I'm actually trying to do, and then I've got enough shots for it if I know what I'm working towards? I don't know. But here we go. I think I see something. I think I see an efficiency to be gained. Let's try it. Might have been possible to be even more efficient there, but I do think I did more with my shots than I have. could on its own be enough to save the day. Okay, 7 shots remain. Got the framers. I'm gonna have to run this thing twice. But running this takes... Okay, let's try. I mean, I gotta do the one I know how to do first, so... That's nice. And then... Here we go. Okay. Ooh. This is tough, though. I might have to be even more crazy efficient with shots. Because now... I want to move this... No. Uh-oh. What was I even thinking I could do here? So bring it to here, I guess. Oh, I see. It's actually, don't do that first. Because I need to clear this out before I can move the okay. I think I see something there. I think. Okay. You want to gain efficiency without sacrificing safety. In both airplane engineering and Lolo. Zombie dogs smashing suddenly through a window as you walk down a quiet hallway has never... I'm not playing survival horror games and jumping and freaking out all the time. It's an elemental fear at this point. It's instinctual. And now do I even remember what I was doing? Can I still solve this puzzle? Can I still even do the things I've been doing so far? Am I too shaken? And then... Yeah. You know what? I mean... I can imagine childhood traumas that are probably even worse. Because I think it's the combination of, like, it's a sudden sound, the Medusas make a scary face, the Dawn Medusas throw daggers, which is also kind of scary. It happens instantly. It's sad when Lolo or Lala, who are very endearing characters, are killed horribly. And then, maybe coming back to that, when I was a kid, the most praise I got was about how smart I was. So maybe at the moment of realizing you've done something stupid, there's a little bit of shame. here we go. I mean, this part's easy. What was the clever thing? Oh, yes, I remember what the clever thing I did that saved some time was. Let's see if I can use it to save even more time. And shots. Run, 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 run. I can. And so what was it that I even said I wanted to do here? It was to not yet push this thing all the way down. And I think I'll be okay if I just leave it right there for the moment. Wait, no, that wasn't even it. I don't think I need to leave that be for now. Okay, let me think this through. If I put this in position right now, but then when I bring this down, I push it to here and leave it there for a moment, for the time being, while I get Snaky in position here to come down, then I can just push that over and it's not a problem. I think it's okay to bring this down. Okay. Damn it. Okay, it's okay. As long as you're learning, you're not wasting time. Okay. A little bit of time. We got time. I feel like I'm this close. Alright. This is efficiency time. The point at which I'll be at the highest risk of blindly running in front of a Medusa and then screaming like a child. Okay. Can I now do this properly? Ooh, I can see it. I see the resemblance you're seeing. I'll I'll say that the Weeping Angel concept jumped the shark when they made the Statue of Liberty one of them. How on earth, by your own rule set, where if a single creature is observing them, they are quantum locked, can the Statue of Liberty move around? Okay. It's easy to, like, you gotta have some sympathy with, you know, how it's hard to avoid going back to the well when you come up with a concept that is that good and that allows you to do like high concept sci-fi horror, and the budget you need is we need to make a few different plastic models that are static. Okay. Okay. Just smooth thumbs. Trying to game this out. Okay. Why don't I? Okay. I need one shot to bring this guy to here. This snaky to here. And I come all the way up. Shoot this guy. Put so 2, 3 to get snaky down here. Push over to here. I come running back around before this respawns. Shot number 4. I push this down. And then shot number 5 is when I've already maneuvered this into place. I push it down just far enough that I can go back, block this snaky's respawn, come back down, and not be able to get it into... Oh, yes, because I will be able to... Okay, I think I've got it. I still have to execute, but I think I've got it. Let me just refresh my memory of what I said. One shot there. Well, 2 shots to get Snaky over to here. Running all the way back around. A 3rd shot pushes it down. Then I bring this down. Zip, boom, block him, come back. Yep, okay. Okay. Deep breath. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. I feel shakier than most of the Mario Super 1 World levels, even the hard ones that I was doing. Getting self-conscious, everyone's watching me, gripping the controller. I don't think I ever felt this like. Okay, just don't fuck up the movements, dude. I didn't fuck up the movements. The treasure's open. And there's a clear path. What lies beyond? Probably a boss fight. Let's find it. Or maybe it's the only 15 rumor in the game. And then I got way too emotional about solving the 6th last puzzle. Ooh, he's got his own boss music. I like that. Oh, good to know. I can shoot his shots and foil them. Round 2. He gets homing shots. Egged him. Holy shit. And there's a secret door, right? What's going on? Just gotta shoot it a bunch. Ah, look at them giving each other the wink. The citizens of Eggerland. Restored to flesh form. Wow. I like how for the various citizens, they didn't just like Lolo and Lala have the exact same shape, but other citizens of Eggerland can be different, like almost spheres with tails. I'm not quite sure. Is that just flowers blossoming in the fields that's supposed to represent? Yeah. Really? That's perfect, Cedric. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Well. Wow. I feel great. Are we gonna roll some credits? Acknowledge the people who made this possible for us? No, it doesn't appear that we're going to. Okay. Well, wow. Holy smokes. Usually, when I beat a game here on this channel, I take some time to give my final thoughts, you know? I don't know that I need that much time for this because it's one of my favorite games of all time. It was before I played it here on this stream, and even more so now when I've seen it all the way through to the end and appreciated the puzzles all the way. I thought the last puzzle was pretty good. It didn't, like... It really does have a lot of charm, including in its melodies. But yeah, this means a lot to me. This was a great experience to finally complete this game. Better still because, as I've mentioned several times, the Japanese, on the Famicom, the Japanese releases are only Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. But their Adventures of Lolo 1 is our Adventures of Lolo 2, but with different puzzles. And their Adventures of Lolo 2 is this game with different puzzles. Which is to say, even without going back to the MSX era or the whatever various Japanese personal computers to play the early Eggerland games, and even without somehow tracking down and getting the Windows 98 Adventures of Lolo, which is the final game in the series, or maybe the Lolo one is like a demo, and then there's a full Lolo one or something. But there's the end of this series was PC games, and there were only two of them, and I think one of them is either a demo of the second one or a preview mini game. And I've played those before, but I'm imagining it was a lot easier to pirate those and get them working when they had been very recently released than it would be now. But I will say, anyone seeing this, whether you're watching it later on YouTube, whether you're here in the chat right now, and I know you're a big Lolo fan, Bag of Magic Food, no matter if anybody knows how I can get that game, please do drop me a whisper, and let's talk. But even without having to get any of that going on, there's a lot more Lolo left for me. Even though this feels like bringing something to a close. Well, I've heard it said that every new beginning is some other beginning's end. And this is an ending, but ultimately it's also, we're not done playing Lolo. Maybe take a break for a little while. I think the intermittent game for now will be Mario Maker 2. Keep on picking at 1-1 World. But holy smokes. Disappointing that we didn't get to start Mask of Eternity, but in a way, I think this is better for for me that we did this. And then, like Cedric said, we got a good segue. If all the citizens of Daventry are about to get turned to stone, except for Sir Connor, then hey, we got a theme there. Nice tie-in. But yeah, you can't go wrong with the Lolo games. They're just there's a lot of obviously the lineage of this kind of puzzle game doesn't originate with Eggerland. Okay. That's so okay. I might want to get a virtual machine running, but to get the game in the first place, if you happen to know anywhere it can be obtained now, and you want to slip that into my private messages, that would be very, very helpful. I searched for it briefly recently and had no luck. Then again, I'm pretty good at finding things, even though all the internet search engines are getting worse. So maybe I'll be able to track down on my own. But my first project is to get Mask of Eternity working in the next 7 days. But yeah, Sokobon originated the whole block pushing grid puzzle game. I think this Lolo is ultimately, of all the different ones I've played, the best form of it. There's a case to be made for Baba Is You, which is, in a weird way, I think it's not as good of a block pushing puzzle game qua block pushing puzzle game, even as it's probably one of, in my opinion, the greatest achievements in the medium, in the art form of video games. But hey, I mean, without Sokobon and this game and stuff, would we even have Baba's You now? I don't know. But yeah, holy smokes, what a great game. It's might as well play the hits while I'm wrapping up, because I don't have that many thoughts to offer. And so I'll just say one more time, HAL Laboratories, if anybody from HAL Laboratories somehow winds up watching this, it's absurd that I can't go on the Switch eShop and buy 4 Lolo and Lala Adventures games that all cost $20. And I'm just saying that for probably maximizing your purchases. I'll pay AAA prices for new Lolo games. I'll pay $80. But I think you'll make the most money if you don't just get the most out of me, but get the most people to buy it. So $20, make 100 puzzles. The Box Boy model already proves it works. You made Box Boy. Just do it. Just why? Why is this IP laying fallow? It's absurd. It's offensive. But yeah, one of my all-time favorite games. And I don't know how I did it to have played this game off and on since I was like, 8 or 9 years old probably, and have never succumbed to the temptation to look at a walkthrough or a puzzle solution even once. But I'm so glad that I had the forbearance there, because holy shit, it's rewarding to have finally done it. Very excited to dive in at some point to the Japanese versions, which obviously are going to employ even deeper mechanics. Not necessarily that don't already exist in this game, but things like, yeah, for just an instant, that egg you're pushing into the water is still protecting you. I think that came up a bit in one puzzle in this game, but it might not have been the only way to do it. And then just probably I'm gonna go out on a limb and say harder puzzles, which is fine by me. That's exciting. This was great. And I mean, honestly, like all the awesome gaming experience I've had here on Twitch at 58 Dream Street since I started doing this a few years ago, made all the more fun because I shared it with you folks, hanging out and solving puzzles and cracking stupid jokes about whatever is always a great time. So every now and then I ought to make a subscriber pitch. So hey, check it out. If you're not a subscriber, I can't think of many good cases for why you should subscribe. But I will say this. We are, me and my pals, who, you know Greg, if you watch Greg and James Beat 'em Up, or if they happen to, or when we do Friday Night Frosthaven, Greg's also there. But then also Rich from Friday Night Frosthaven. Danielle, my partner, who has only appeared on 58 Dream Street once in a thing long ago that probably most of you didn't see, and that also was not well done, and I have not put it on the YouTube. But she might be making her re-debut next Friday to replace Michaela as our rotating player 2. But my partner Danielle, our friend Lauren, and our friend Michaela, all of our emoji faces, Twitch tracks how often they get used. So we're competing. I don't know how we compete. It's just we call it the Emoji Wars. Pardon me. At the end of the year, one of us gets a prize, I guess, if we're the most used emoji. And if you want to support anyone other than me in the Emoji Wars, you need to subscribe to get the other emotes. So there's one pitch. And I guess the other pitch is this. You may not be aware that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Prime account to your Twitch account. Amazon owns Twitch. And you get one free subscription per month. And I would not try to lay claim on that forever. You might have other streamers you'd rather support. Some people do this for income and not primarily for fun. But if you're learning just now for the first time that you can do that, well, I don't see why you wouldn't give me the first one since I introduced you to the concept. So there's the subscriber pitch. But you know what? I don't care if you subscribe. I'm happy to have you here. You know, British has been down since day one, but he's never subscribed, and I don't care. I'm happier to have British stop by than I would be to have British give me, what, like $3? I'm doing all right for money. Don't worry about me. But that's the subscriber pitch. The broader pitch is here. If you follow, if you're not a follower already and you follow, I like puzzle games. I like all kinds of video games. You know, like when people say they love all genres of music, and then you look and it's like, oh, you listen to pop, and you listen to pop country, and you listen to pop R&B, and pop rock. I really can't think of a video game genre I don't enjoy to some extent, and I'll constantly be trying different things here, but generally speaking, I'm doing classic RPGs, classic adventures, classic puzzle games, and then me and my buddy Greg are touring the beat 'em up genre. We're going to try to our first step is to play every beat 'em up that was released through 1993, which is something like 148 games or something like that. So if you like video game history, we're doing that. And then totally off-brand, I guess. Oh, it's like an RPG. But I play Frosthaven with my friends. All these things are pretty fun. As Guided by Voices, who's not here with us today, once or more than once has said, just really great vibes. here at 58 Dream Shoots. So we'll try to keep that going. So, follow if you want, whatever. And now, what's coming? Tomorrow morning, bright and early and extremely groggy because we're going to a late showing of Godzilla X Kong tonight, but then the only time I can do it tomorrow is in the morning. I'm doing Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire. I can already confirm that it loads. So we're actually going to do it. And we're going to start finding out how they brought the Quest for Glory saga to a close in 3D with much uglier graphics than any of the previous games, including the EGA ones had. On Tuesday, Greg and I, barring some interruption, are going to finish off the last of the 80s arcade beat-em-ups with Dynamite Ducks and Gang Wars. On Friday Night Frosthaven, quite possibly with the debut of another player too, my dear love Danielle, who will play the Valrith Deathwalker. And then, before you know it, it'll be Saturday again. I will get King's Quest Mask of Eternity working, and we'll find out how all that goes. Cool. Wow. Can't believe I'm looking at the end screen of Lolo 3. How satisfying. Well, if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're all in the same kingdom of petrified people together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.